Hello everybody, my name is Video. I don't know why I'm doing my intro in a song, but I don't care. Whatever. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the previous video, we entered Elden Volcano, which is one of my favorite areas in the game because everything's all burning. I'm not a pyromaniac. I'm still not a pyromaniac. Stop accusing me of being a pyromaniac. Stop it. You're still accusing me. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna be continuing on to the Elden Volcano and do everything we need. How did that guy survive that? I did a jumping attack on him, but he didn't fall off. How is I've never seen that before. Okay, that was a little weird. We're gonna be doing everything we need to do to get into the next dungeon in the game. We're not gonna be taking care of the second dungeon until the next video, but we are gonna be doing everything we need to do to get into that place. And that right there is what happens if the stamina gauge runs out. If you run out of stamina gauge, Link will get tired, and you will not be able to run around or anything like that for a moment. So what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be continuing upwards towards, we're going to be continuously climbing up the volcano. You may notice up there that there is a moblin who's holding a boulder. The moblins, some of them can hold up a boulder, and stuff like that. So you want to be careful because they will throw it at you. And other times, moblins who are standing over a ledge, they will crush your hands when you're trying to. They will crush your hands when you're trying to climb up a ledge, which will cause Link to fall, which is very rude. You may hear that there is a moblin in this area. So, what we have to do is that he's standing on the top of this tower, so let's blow it up! So, behind this boulder is actually a minigame. But we're not going to be taking care of that minigame quite yet. I'm just going to tell you guys right now that that minigame that we're going to be taking care of at some point in the future. That minigame is located here. So, if you don't remember, so by the time we get to that, by the time we get around to doing the minigame, you guys will know where it could be found. I don't know why I was having such a hard time trying to say that. Oh my god, the amount of rubies we have equivalent to pi! It's 314! Yay! We can have pi! I'm such a nerd. I'm gonna be quiet right now. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna be climbing up these vines. That's fine with me. I gotta stop making that pun. That pun is stupid. There's a giant choo-choo right there, which we're gonna destroy. I still like the way you just fight the choo-choos this game. It's really fun. Down here, you can see just how far we've come across in this area. We started off all the way down there, and now we're pretty high into the area. Something that's widely criticized about Skyward Sword is that there isn't a whole lot of places you can explore. I don't really agree with this, because while you can only explore 4 areas in the game, being Skyloft and the 3 locations on the surface, there's still a lot of areas you can explore. I've probably talked about this already, but it's like the World of Xenoblade Chronicles X, where there are only 5 continents, but each of them are really huge, or stuff like that. This is a pretty decently sized Zelda game. It might seem smaller because of how linear it is compared to the other 3 Zelda games, but oh my god, yay! The boulder hit the moblin! That was something that I was really hoping would show up on camera, and it did! Clap for joy! If you're wondering how I'm doing the clapping, for joy noise when I'm recording, that's actually a sound effect that I add when I'm editing my videos. I'm sure they buried it around here someplace, but I can't find it. Yo, Dad, this is the place, ain't it? So what is it they buried again? A key! K-E-Y key! You know how to spell! They busted up the key into the door and hid the pieces all over the place. I'm telling you, one of the 5 pieces is buried right around here. Hey, that reminds me. The strange blonde girl in the weird clothes got taken away too. That's right, I bet they got something really valuable stashed in there. And that blonde girl they took is probably a part of their master plan too. I'm telling you, I can smell the riches from here. So what you're saying, you know, what we do once we find all the pieces to the key. What do you think? We sneak inside and take all the treasure we can carry. Hey, why are we so worried about a key when we can just dig our way in? What? Just saying. You ain't as dumb as you look. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Master Lady Gear to you. I require your confirmation on critical information obtained from the Mogaba conversation. The oddly garbed figure that took it deeper into the region must be... Zelda! My calculations agree, Master. There's a 90% probability the figure in question was indeed Zelda. Additionally, I calculate there's a 95% probability that the key to this door is made of the same material composition as the mechanism that bars it. I've detected objects of the same material in the surrounding area. Asserting the locations of these objects will aid in your search for Zelda. I have registered them as dowsing targets. What I'm curious to know is if something similar to the dowsing ability will return to Zelda you, because considering how large the overworld for that game is going to be, and there's bound to be side quests throughout that game. Something that I'm interested in is if the dowsing ability will return, because I just know it's going to be like really obnoxious to look across an entire overworld for like pieces of a key or something like that. But at the same time, there's also going to be beacons in that game, so I suppose that's going to make the issue not as irritating or something like that. I don't even know. I haven't played the game yet. There hasn't really been a whole lot of gameplay footage of that game, but from what I've seen, it looks awesome. I'm looking forward to Zelda U. I'm going to set up about that right now because there's not a Let's Play of Zelda U, there's a Let's Play of Skyward Sword, and we got the first part of the key, and yeah. So, as I said in Farron Woods, the uphill, when we're running uphill, in Farron Woods, I said that those kind of areas were going to be playing a much larger role in the next area, which is Elden Volcano. That's what I meant when I said that. There's a lot more uphill locations in this area than there were in Farron Woods, and more than there are going to be in the next area of the game. You might notice that there's a boulder right here. So some of you guys probably ended up doing was that you probably ended up what you guys probably ended up doing with that boulder was that you probably waited until you got the bomb back later on in the game. But what you can actually do is that you can throw the bomb up that air gust, and the bomb will actually blow up the barrel. Not the barrel, the boulder. I don't know why I said barrel. That's something that I've not seen a whole lot of other Let's Players do when they Let's Play this game. So I figured that's something that I should probably sell because it's a useful trick. The treasure chest that got its cube activated is located on Bamboo Island. Bamboo Island has its own minigame that we're going to be checking out in some point in the future. I'm not entirely sure when. But behind the building for Bamboo Island is a treasure chest. It's purple. You got a gold ruby. So what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be continuing on our search for the key. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing for the rest of this video. The next key thing is down here. We need to blow up this tower. You get the second piece of the key. A detail in this area that's really awesome is that you may notice that there's a fan right here, and there's nothing we could do about this fan right now. So you might be wondering, what is that fan doing there? It's not like in Super Mario Sunshine where there's just like a random book in the bottom of the bottle, or in Majora's Mask where there's just a random paper airplane in Iconic Castle. No, that fan is actually there for a reason. We're not gonna know why for a little bit, but it is part of a side quest we'll be taking care of later on. And it's really awesome that it's actually there, rather than it just showing up when it's convenient for the side quest. So there's another moblin that's trying to con reinforcements, but there's none over here. So let's put him out of his misery by blowing him up. Bye, moblin. We'll never miss you. So this treasure chest is located north of Skyloft. You may notice that I was flying around in a circle. A moment ago, I actually kind of made a mistake. But luckily, with the magic of editing, I can fix it. It reminds me of something funny. I don't remember if she actually made this picture or if she found it on the internet, but my sister Mini Beanie, she either made or found a picture of Fix It Felix with the troll face, where people were all like, "Fix it, Felix!" and he was all like, "No." It was kind of funny. And now we're going to be progressing through Elden Volcano. Oh yeah. It's spooky. The song in this area is still awesome. It's, like I said earlier, or in the previous video, whichever one, this is one of my more favorite areas. This is one of my more favorite songs in the game. It's a really fun song, and, yeah. I like the song. I can like whatever I want. So what we'll be doing next is that I know some people actually got some. I know some people on Miiverse couldn't figure out what you need to do in this area. Which is actually kind of surprising because it's pretty simple. You need to drop it down on this ledge. How you do that is that when you walk towards a ledge, you just wait for the icon to appear that tells you can push the A button to drop off the ledge. Then you climb over here and then jump onto this ledge. Did I miss? Let's try that again. Hopefully this time without fail. There are vines over here which are conveniently placed to let us get to the area that we need to go to. Thankfully, a lot of stuff in this game are conveniently placed in such a way that we can get to stuff. It'd be really cool if, I don't know if any video games have actually done this before, but it'd be cool if in a game you could like progressively gain more abilities, like if you leveled up your strength, you'd be able to climb on ledges longer, so you can reach areas or further off in the distance. That'd just be kind of cool if there was a game like that. Again, I don't know if there's anything like that. If I was a game developer, I'd probably end up doing that with one of my own games, which I really hope I end up doing someday. Because my dream job is to open my own video game company, and I have a couple game ideas on my own that I'm not entirely sure if I'm not entirely sure how people would think of these ideas, but one idea in particular is kind of like a mixture of The Legend of Zelda and Tomb Raider. Won't talk about it too much because I don't want some like game developer to watch this video and steal the idea. Anyway, there are butterflies right here, which we can get to, but the important thing is that there's a goddess cube. Just like the other one that we encountered in the previous video, the reward for that goddess cube we cannot actually get until later on in the game. So just keep that in mind. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm going to be handling those kind of treasures. But what's important right now to mention is that there is a fairy right here. There are fairies in this game like there are in most Zelda games. So just go get this fairy real quick and you should be fine. I actually recommend getting this fairy before you get into the next dungeon, because some people, like me on my first playthrough, might have a difficult time with this next dungeon. That spot right there with the fairy, by the way, that's my personal favorite spot to get fairies, because it's like one of the only places I can remember where a fairy is. We get another key! I'm gonna warn you guys right now. Make sure you memorize this location, because later on in the game, it's gonna be very important for later on in the game to memorize where everything is in this. Well, not everything, but it's a good idea to memorize the layouts of the main locations in the game, because it's gonna be very helpful for later on when we get to this one part in the game. Some people out there who have played this game before may know what I'm talking about, but just keep that in mind. Run, Link! Run like the wind! The next thing we want to do is usually the ones that... this is usually the piece of the key that always gets me. Like what you want to do is you want to throw a bomb at this thing. Some people out there might be confused as to why some of this stuff hasn't melted from the lava. So I'm going to explain a little. So I'm going to share some educational stuff. Magma, when a certain type of rock will actually melt into magma, which is why some of these rocks are not real. Why some of these rocks aren't actually magma or something like that. And we get another key. Wait, where's the other one? Fast forward! Alright, I remembered what the last part of the key was. And I feel like a complete moron because this is the first one you're supposed to get. We're back to the summit and open the door to the temple so you can continue your search for Zelda. And with that, we're gonna end this video off here. So, thank you guys for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And until next time, later to you. Oh yeah.